What's up, bird?
What's happening? What's happening?
Look, I played a little intro music so everybody can come in and grab a seat. You know,
Right. Come on in, grab
I
us.
ain't,
I like that.
yeah, I ain't want people running over each other trying to get in here.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I think they safe though.
It's crowded. No, 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 no. You've been missing in action for quite some time now, and people are waiting to hear what you got to say today.
I see by all of the people standing here, sitting on the edge of their seat. They waiting. They
They
ready.
waiting. It's the ugly truth, man. Everybody wants to hear the truth. Shame the devil. Shame the devil, Melissa. You
Exactly.
gonna shame the devil today.
We don't have to. All right.
All righty.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back. Welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
back.
Yeah, we've been MIA, but we sometimes we had to give y'all a chance to miss us, you
Right.
know. So
Hey,
I think we did that.
we
They
did
should
that.
we gave them sufficient time to miss us.
Yep.
So since it's been a minute, let me reintroduce myself. I am Melissa King. I am in the North Alabama area. I have a home-based business uh, called My Econ. And what we teach is how to free yourself financially, how to take a home-based business and turn it into whatever opportunity you want to turn it into.
Absolutely.
So I've been doing this business now for going on 7 years. The gentleman over here to my left or right is Mr. Tony Clopton. He introduced me to this business, um, and it's been very beneficial. I'm still here. So at this time, I'll let my co-host introduce himself.
I
Tony.
am no other than the one and only Tony Clopton out of Birmingham, Alabama, by way of Cortland, Alabama, big town of Cortland. If y'all don't know, it's north of here. Uh, I've been also been in this awesome company for about 7 years. I just had an anniversary, 7 years long standing. I've learned a lot of information that we're going to share today. And hopefully it can help some people out there that may be struggling or looking to improve their finances because we know for a fact what we have can help you. I said you can help you and your family. See, you ain't got to be smart. You ain't got to have a bachelor's degree. You ain't got to have a science or none of that stuff. All you have to have is a little bit of common sense, know how to listen and apply the information. And I guarantee you, you will win the money game. Let's roll, MK. Let's talk about it.
Okay. First off, let me shout out Mr. Edward Smart. First one in the room.
Hey, Mr. E, Mr. Ed.
Thank you for joining us. I did a live earlier today, and he was the first one in the room. So I appreciate Edward
Awesome.
Smart. Thank you so much for always supporting our show. Now, I forgot what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. This your show. You tell me. You let me know what you want to do.
I ain't gonna lie, it went right out my head. Um, okay, so yeah, we came in today to talk to you about the ugly truth about your paycheck. So when people hear the word paycheck, they get excited because that means we get money, and you go in, you work these hours, you put your blood, sweat, and tears in, you show up on time, day after day, you give them 110%, and then when you get paid every week, you get a certain amount. Now, for those of you who work a W-2 job, there are two numbers that are represented on that paycheck. One is your gross, the other one is your net. One means what you made, period. Like you worked 80 hours, they paying you $20 an hour. That's the whole amount you made. Then there's another number on there.
Come on, MK. Let's school them. School them, baby girl. Come on with it.
That other number tells you, okay, yeah, this is how much you made, but this is what you finna take home.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Sad part is what you take home is way different from what you made.
Right.
And a lot of us when we start working, we don't think about what our check is gonna look like after they take out taxes, health insurance, uh, retirement, all that stuff. All we're looking at is what they told you when they hired you. We're gonna pay this much an hour, and in your head you're thinking, yeah, I didn't came up, blah 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 blah. But you get that first check, and it's kind of like they just rubbing your face in it. Hey
Yeah.
Tina, I ain't seen Tina Rosa in a minute. How you doing, Miss Tina? Thank you for
Hello.
coming through. Um, yeah, you take that check home and you like, you pull like a head scratch. Like, okay, so I came in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I worked 8 hours.
Right.
I did this, and this. Why I'm only bringing home like half of what I made?
Right.
And that's just that right there is where the ugly part comes in.
Right. The look on your face is priceless. Somebody done robbed me. Somebody
Right.
stealing. Somebody stealing.
Like, wait a minute. I thought y'all said if I come in here and do this for 8 hours, you was gonna pay me this much.
Right.
Oh, we paid you that much. But
No.
other people,
Something ain't right. I
other
need to talk
people,
to HR. I need to talk to HR right now because somebody lying and somebody stealing. I need to talk to somebody right now because this ain't right.
and you know what's even worse? When you done did that time and a half,
Ooh,
and
Lord.
like when you at the job, you thinking, oh, I ain't feel like getting up here and coming in here 2 hours early
Yeah.
and staying 2 hours late. But when I
Yeah.
get paid,
Yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna hit him over the head. I'm gonna bust him.
ooh, I
I'm gonna
can't wait
bust him.
till I get paid. Then you
Yeah.
get that paycheck. Like, wait a minute, I ain't got up early and I done stayed late. This what I'm bringing home?
You ain't got to never worry about me coming back in early.
Oh, it's like now that's some show enough ugly truth when you see
Yeah.
that. Because I know the first time it happened to me. And then another thing, like if you get like a bonus, like a sign-on bonus or something.
Ooh.
Like I didn't have jobs where they said, well, we're going to give you a $3,000 sign-on bonus. And you like,
Yeah. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
and you kill them all right. First off, they're going to tell you, we only going to give you a little bit of it when you start. If you still here 6 months, you'll get some more.
Right.
And then if you still here after a year, we give you the rest of it. Then they don't tell you they're going to tax the hell out of it.
Right. Right. Right.
So that $3,000 sign-on bonus is now like what, $1,400
Yeah.
sign-on bonus
Mm,
that they
mm,
just split up into 3 payments.
mm.
So, that's some ugly truth, for real. And you be like, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be getting extra money because I started with y'all. We gave it to you. But
Mhm.
Uncle Sam had to come in and get his part.
Off the rip.
And it's crazy. They take out more taxes on that bonus money and that overtime money.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's so special about that money that you need more of this than you
Right.
do that you usually take?
Uh-huh.
So it's just like that's where your ugly truth come in.
The ugly truth.
Ugly truth.
Let's talk a little bit more about this ugly truth now. So I know some folks that's getting their paychecks on Friday, but Monday through Friday they didn't have to go to the gas station just to get to work. I tell people all day, every day that a job is not free. You're
No.
gonna have to pay something just to get there. You're gonna have to pay something while you're there, right?
They charge you admission. They charge you admission for you to come to work. You got to
Absolutely.
spend this much money
Yeah.
to come to work.
Now let me ask you this. I know somebody out there tripping like y'all gotta stop laughing. Now listen. What if you spending $300 in gas to get to work and you only making $500 in your paycheck? Now how you gonna make that work?
Oh, that math ain't good.
It ain't good, is it? I know
That
some
math is
people
not
doing
good
that.
at all.
And this is why some people chose to stay at home opposed to going to work because you having to pay somebody else money for you just to show up.
Exactly. Exactly. It's almost it makes you think about like it really do feel like they charging admission for you to come to work. Because
Hmm.
I'm gonna be honest, when I first, I moved back to this area from South Florida in 2012. And then I thought, okay, I'm not gonna start renting or looking for somewhere to stay right away. I'm gonna stay with my parents, kind of build my money up. The job was, giving us all this overtime, and I'm like, I should be straight in like say 6 months.
You should.
Let me tell you what I didn't factor in.
Right.
If you live in Trinity, Alabama, and you drive to Birmingham, Alabama every day and
Yeah.
back,
Right.
you're gonna have to fill up your car every 2 days.
Okay.
Every
Mm,
2 days.
mm,
Didn't factor that in.
mm-hmm.
Then if you're making all that overtime, they're gonna tax you even more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Didn't factor that in. So with the overtime, I end up working 7 days a week instead of
Right.
5 days, which
Okay.
means I'm filling up an extra time for them 2 days.
They
So
eating up
when it
all
got
your little check.
right, so when I started, really looking at the breakdown of it, I could have just went on and got an apartment in Birmingham and just paid rent. Because
Right.
what I spent on gas, and by the time they gouged me for that
Mm-hmm.
overtime,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I still spent the same amount of money that I would
Right.
have paid if I had paid rent.
All right, now check this out, Melissa. Now, what we got to do is everybody see the ugly truth. They see where we're going with this ugly truth thing that people are getting killed in gas. They having to eat out more because when they get home, they
True.
don't feel like cooking. All the
Another good
grocery
point.
stores prices are up. I went into the Publix, y'all. Now I know Publix is high as all get out. I went in there and I like chicken wings. Y'all, I love me some good chicken wings. Now I'm thinking, well, maybe I ain't got to have the chicken wings today. Maybe I can eat a thigh. Even the thighs are high. That's the lower part of the chicken. That's the
Right,
cheap part of the chicken, right?
right, right,
I don't
right.
even eat chicken wing no more. So I'm telling y'all that the prices out there and your paycheck is not matching up. This where inflation comes in at. We got to start talking about these solutions, Melissa. So I know this your show, and I'm not gonna take over, but we done already painted this ugly picture of these folk paychecks out here getting chewed up. So let's talk about a solution to help people overcome these ugly paychecks. This is where we come in at, right?
Right, because somebody's gonna be that turned off the computer and went somewhere and cried. We keep talking about this part of we got to
Right.
give them something to be happy about.
Yeah, we got to bring the happiness in because I'm telling you, it's rough out here in these streets. It's
It's
rough out
rough.
here.
Okay, so the good part about this ugly truth, we can slap some makeup on this ugly truth and kind of print it up a little bit if you start thinking about starting your own home-based business. One thing I've learned about money is it's strategy. It's all strategy. It's like how everybody love to use that phrase. I play chess, not checkers. Hell, I don't even know how to play chess, so I'm playing checkers. But I'm just saying,
Hmm.
sometimes you have to have a strategy and anticipate what's going to happen before it happens. The best way to do that is to have multiple streams of income.
Okay.
So if you have your W-2 job, that's only one stream of income.
Hmm.
So you want to try to incorporate some other things that's going to bring you in more money. It don't necessarily have to be getting another job, but
Right.
there are strategies that you can use that will help build up your money, such as starting a retirement account or fixing your credit
Yeah.
or what's some other things? What's some other strategies?
Savings, getting tax savings and taking trips on discounts, not retail, but wholesale pricing, stuff like
True,
that. Yeah.
true, true.
If you're gonna do
Ooh,
it, why not get the best deals out there, right?
I don't know what Elvis Martin at, but he said 5.39 a gallon for regular gas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that distracted me right quick.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Hey, ain't that the truth? Distractions will come, and that's what throwing folks off their A game for real. I thought I had
right,
this thing figured out, but I don't. I didn't factor in the $5, $6 a gallon of gas. I didn't factor in the hot chicken wings that I love to eat. I ain't factored in all this other stuff that's going up, and my paycheck is
Oh no.
flatlining.
It was smart to hear in Honolulu. Bless
Ah,
your heart.
mm.
Um, you might want to start taking a kayak everywhere you go. I don't think you had to gas up them kayaks. It was smart.
or a
So
donkey or something. They got donkeys over there, don't they? I ride one of them.
good Lord, that's a lot for gas. And I complain about what I get. I have to pay. But
Right.
yeah, if you put to use the right strategy, it
Mhm.
will help you circumvent some of this extra money that you
Ooh,
have to
wait a
put
minute,
out.
Melissa. Melissa, say that one more time because I got to write this down. 'Cause I know damn well I don't know what that word means. Circum,
Circumvent,
circumvent.
that means a workaround.
Okay. Because you told me on that one.
Yeah, you can work around some of
Okay.
these increased prices if you
o-
got strategies that's gonna offset it. You
Okay, I
know what
got you.
I'm
We got to offset. We got to offset the gas prices. Okay,
saying? Right.
got you. Okay, good deal.
Offset, circumvent, same difference.
Okay.
I had to use some of that UAB education.
Yeah, you did that.
Throw that out there. You know, no, I did go to school a little bit. Uh, but yeah, I mean, and you would think a lot of times people think when you do these little things, they're not really contributing much. But you got to think about doing small things to save money or increase your money every day adds up. So at the
Yeah.
end of the year, if you didn't save, and I don't care if you only save $5 a gallon every week,
Yeah.
you done save 5 times 52 weeks.
Right.
That's some money,
Mm-hmm.
and if you got 5 or 6 different things you're doing along that line, that money is gonna start adding up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the same thing as where all these bills sneak up on you in reverse. Stuff that
Absolutely.
you didn't think about you was paying for until you. I know a lot of times with myself, when it's time for me to start getting my tax information ready, and I'm going through my bank accounts and looking at what I spent on this, that, and the other, and when I see how many times we done ate out fast food, I be sitting there cheap. I just
Mm-hmm.
be like, this is scandalous and a shame.
Yeah.
Ain't no way we should have been spent this much money on eating out. But see, when you're doing it during the year,
You
you
don't
don't
think
think
about it.
about it.
Right.
So it's almost the opposite when you're saving during the year, because whatever you're doing, let's say you $2 here, $3 here, that stuff adds up.
Oh yeah, that's true. So
And the
Melissa,
more and the more deductions you have, which is the whole, crux of when you have a home-based business, you are increasing your deductions. You are lowering your taxable income. And taxable income is self-explanatory. It's the amount of income they're gonna tax you on.
okay, now Melissa,
Everything.
I'm following you now. I'm brand new, and when you said something about a business, I heard that part, and then you said
Mhm.
something about circumvent. Now, can you walk me back through the circumvent part, the reach around or the offset, and give me a little bit more about the business side where you said that you can help me get
Okay.
more back. That part
Okay.
right there, 'cause you lost me. You took off, you had me, and then you left me. So go back to that circumvent part about that strategy you were talking about. Can you give me some
Okay. Well,
information on that?
put your seatbelt on this time, because I don't
Oh,
want to
okay.
lose you. You
Okay, I'm gonna
know,
lock in. I'm gonna lock
I
in.
hit a curve and you fell slap off. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna need you to lock yourself in this time.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
so basically what we're saying is when you start in home-based business, like as a W-2 employee only, everything is pretty straightforward. You go to work, you make your money, they tax you, whatever other deductions you have coming out for health insurance, all that other stuff, it comes out. Period. End of it. That's it.
Okay.
When it's time to file taxes, you're going to either do a standard deduction or you're going to do an itemized deduction. Now, if you don't have a business, more than likely, you're going to get that standard deduction. And that's just going to mean cut and dry. They taking this much off of what you made and they taxing you on the rest.
Okay.
When you have a business, things change. You're not
Okay.
just doing that whole cut and dry thing. You done threw in some twists and some turns that you can't do as a regular employee. So
Okay.
certain things the government and first of all, just know that the government encourages people to have businesses because that keeps the economy moving. That
Okay,
keeps the
gotcha,
economy flowing. So because
gotcha.
they want people to get out there and spend money, they will cut you a little slack, you
Okay,
know.
okay.
So and that's where the deductions come in. That's when they're
Uh,
cutting you slack on saying, you know, okay, so you got your little business. I liked your little post you did the other day talking about your little business.
yeah.
I saw that on TikTok. So the government, other families, like, okay, you got your little business. What is it gonna take for you to run this business? And
Right.
you basically saying to Uncle Sam, well, look, the same thing Walmart needs to run their business, that Walgreens needs, that Keebler needs, Dunkin' High. I need the same stuff they need. I
Okay.
need to be able to write off what I need to run my business.
Gotcha.
So that includes things like transportation, mileage, when you are
Gas?
driving,
You talking
gas.
about gas?
I'm
Gas.
talking about ethanol,
Okay. All right. Okay.
gas. Oh,
Does
okay,
it
because
matter what? Does it matter what state you're in? Does it matter what country you're in?
as long as you, well, nah, don't make me lie about that. I know it work in America.
Okay. Wherever you got to go, wherever I go, I can write that off.
Right,
Okay.
because I'm
Okay.
an American.
I
Proud
got
to be an American. Okay, so anyway, uh, so the way the government is set up, you tell them, look, I got to have this just like they got to have this. You tell them, I got an office space. In order for me to have an office space, I got to have electricity on. I got to have internet. I got to have a cell phone to be able to operate this business. I got to pay for postage when I got to mail stuff off. I got to be able to, what else? What's some other things that
So
businesses?
I can go to my cousin's house in Chicago, tell him about my business. I got to fly there, right?
Right, right.
Okay.
That
Okay.
falls in line with transportation. Like if
Okay.
you are going cross country, and let's say you're going to California, when you get to California, you're doing a presentation, regardless of the setting. If you're doing a presentation and you're telling people about how a home-based business can work for them and what all is required, you pass out information, you get contact details. You know, you have that is a business trip. That's no different than when, um, whoever do whatever. I ain't got a good
Mm-hmm.
example. So same
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Hmm.
So basically, you are writing off your lifestyle because a deduction and a write-off is the same thing.
Yeah.
They use all these fancy terms when it comes to money, but a lot of that stuff can be broken down to a simpler language. So when you hear deductions and write-off, they're just saying, this is an expense that you need to run your business. So we ain't gonna tax you on that part.
Okay. Hey, I got a question. So
Okay.
a lot of people do not like to hear the word business. They don't want to feel like they need to go out and chase people down and be making all these calls and stuff. Now, how can I take advantage of what you just said without having to chase people down? You said about something about my paycheck and how I can get the money and I can write off this stuff. I mean, what if I don't like talking to people? What can I do if I don't like talking to folks?
Well, if you don't like talking to people, there's always, just like we're doing right now, there's social media. Now, I do understand that what we're doing right now is requiring us to talk to people, but there's social media like Instagram, Facebook, where you can just share information. You don't necessarily have to get on there and explain it. You can just share what you have. And then the other good part is if you are the type of person and you build a team, and I'm not saying you got to go out and recruit 60 people to go up under you. But if you have somebody that you know that's interested in the opportunity and they are somebody who likes to talk, get them on your team, let them talk. And then plus on top of that, the business that we do comes with all kinds of advertisements that we can use without having to even open our mouth. We have videos, we have literature, we have everything that we can pass on to somebody else where they can teach themselves. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Tony
Okay.
Clapton, when I got started in the business with Tony Clapton, told me a few things, but then he pretty much was like sink or swim. He like either you
You've been
gonna
floating
get
very well.
it. Okay, you was the drill sergeant. What the drill sergeant at? I thought you were bringing him back.
I probably It's too hot for that hat. I burn up.
But what I'm trying to say is you have all the tools you need to get you started. You sharing those tools with other people. They're doing the same thing. And then that's how you end up. Oh, it must have been hot for real because I lost it. Tony? But anyway, I'm sure he'll be back. He must have been charged his phone up good or something. Hey, Deanna. Deanna Urban in the building. Um, yeah, we basically doing our usual spiel where we telling people about what they can do to work in this economy and still be able to save some money and cut expenses. So, we were kind of talking about the advantages of having your own home-based business and some of the write-offs you can have, the deductions, how these will make you bring home more in your paycheck, because the government understands that it's going to cost money for you to run a business. So if you are having to do things that other businesses do, you get the same advantages. You get to write off the same things. You get to write off transportation, mileage. If you are hosting a party and you're serving food, you can write off those groceries. Anything like internet, I'm able to write that off. Um, just the simple basic stuff, like whenever I gotta buy new cartridges, ink cartridges for my printer, because if I'm printing on something that I'm using for business, that is now a business expense. My cell phone bill, I use that cell phone to make calls and to text and to send out notifications about my business. So now my cell phone is a business expense. I see Mr. Clock is back. What happened to you?
Hey, my phone. Oh, he knew ain't nothing but the devil. Ain't nothing but the devil.
Nothing but the devil. You right.
Yeah.
You right. Every
But
time
yeah,
we get to talking about some good stuff, he come through trying to shut it down.
it's the government. It's the government and the devil. That's all it is.
Same thing.
Yeah, same thing. Anyway,
Same difference.
uh, yeah. Before my phone cut you off, it probably gonna overheat again. I just want to just see what else you had going on before. If it cut off, I just catch you on Thursday. Okay.
Okay, well, I was just basically summing up what we were talking about before, going over the advantages, the things that we can write off, things to put more money in your pocket. You got any others that you want to add on to it?
Yeah, I definitely want to just encourage people to really take a look at what we have to offer. This summer, the gas prices are continuously going up, food going up. Your paycheck, your job is not going to give you no more extra money. They're going to work the hell out you. I can tell you that, but it's not going to put no more money back in your pocket. So I want to just encourage people to really look at not overpaying their taxes and actually utilizing their own tax dollars to actually pay or offset. What's that word you use? Circumvent um,
Circumvent.
some of the things that you're having to spend money on, and ultimately get the government to help you pay for some of your bills. Let the government help you with your cell phone. Let the government help you with vacations and your food. There's a publication for almost anything that you're doing in your personal life. And I think that if you got involved in this business and really learn, we all can come out on this thing looking real good, because I'm telling you, it's gonna be the gap is getting wider, y'all. The poor
Exactly.
and the rich, there's a big gap coming. I'm telling y'all, the way the economy is going, people cannot make it on their paychecks alone. So it's really time to start that plan B right now.
Right. Because and then the other thing is, if you do get another part-time job, that's more gas you're gonna have to go from one job to the other job.
More
So
stress, less money. More
right.
stress and less money.
That's true. That
Yeah.
is so true. So you know, if you can put these strategies to use, and especially things like improving your credit and getting a better interest rate so that when you do have to use your credit card, you're not being charged as much interest, or learning how to pay off your cards earlier, just different things that you can learn from being a business owner that you hadn't known before. And let me just say this. I hear this more and more when I'm on different chats and in different platforms. There are so many people out there with so much bad information about having a business. I was listening to somebody over the weekend, and they were making some statements that basically said you cannot have a business unless you have an LLC. And I'm
Mm.
just like, wait a minute. I've been in business for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
I do not have an LLC.
Mm-hmm.
All I need to have is a social security number.
Mm-hmm.
That's my LLC. So,
Mm-hmm.
if you listen to people and they're telling you things and you are not going back and checking for yourself, a lot of times you can get discouraged and cheated out of an opportunity because
Right.
you're listening to somebody that doesn't know what they're talking about. Now, you can say that we're doing the same thing. Only difference is if we tell you anything, we're going to show you
Yeah.
in the our in irs.gov where we got it from.
Right.
So
Right.
don't let other people's bad knowledge or
Yeah.
misinformation have you missing out on something, because every time I hear stuff like that, I be wanting to click on and say something. I'm like, you know what?
Not my
Ain't none of
place.
your business.
Ain't none of
Leave
my
that
business.
alone.
Yeah, leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
Yeah.
But on
Yeah.
this platform where it is our
Speak
business,
on it. Speak on it.
I'm just saying, check
Yeah.
for yourself. And
Speak on it.
everybody's not, we understand everybody's not going to be cut out to be self-employed or an entrepreneur, but you got options. We're giving you information and letting you know you have options. And then, like we always say, if it's not for you, you
Yeah.
may know somebody else that it is for. You can pass that information on. If you married, it might be your husband. Let him get out there and do the work, and you
Right.
reap the benefits.
That's right. That's right.
So just be open to different things, because this economy is getting worse, y'all.
It is.
I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know when things are gonna turn around and when prices are gonna go back down. Food is expensive, grocery store is expensive, eating out is expensive,
Yeah.
everything is expensive.
Yeah.
So, we're at a point where if we can save a dime here and there somewhere, we need to be on top of it and save it.
Right. Hey, before you hang up, Melissa, I want to give anybody out there listening to this, please share this out. This is a call to action. Our business is only $19.95 to get started. If you bring 10, I'll put 10 with it. So this pretty much saying that you can start your business for $10. So
Right.
this is our pledge that if we're willing to meet you halfway to get you started
Halfway.
in this business, then you should take advantage of this opportunity, because an opportunity can also be a blessing in disguise. Share it with
Exactly.
somebody, and the blessing will continue to flow. Trust me on this one.
I agree. So, Tony, thank you for joining us. Tony is at TonyClopton.com. You can find him on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. He do some hellified TikToks, y'all. He had me laughing all the time. So check him out. I've been slacking.
Yeah.
I done fell off on the TikToks. I got to get back in the rotation. But the good thing about it is we try to keep, when we do those, we try to keep them fun and educational at the same time. So I'm gonna
Absolutely.
do the same call to action that Tony is doing. I have to follow suit. He be trying to make me look bad when he offering me specials and stuff. So if he gonna meet you halfway, I'm gonna meet you halfway too. So if you are looking to learn about this information and get started, you can reach out to me on those same platforms. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever you want information on. We will provide it for you. We're gonna try to get back to being consistent about coming on. I didn't have to debo him to get him on here tonight. He thought he was gonna slick past me. I was like, I'm not ready to put my hair on. We doing
Right.
this.
We doing this.
I ain't waiting it. So thank you for joining me, Tony. Hopefully
Thank you
we'll
for
be back
having me.
Thursday, right?
Yes, Thursday. It's on.
Okay. All right. Well, thank y'all
All
for
right.
joining us.
Thank
I
you,
hope
guys.
this information was beneficial, and we will see y'all next time.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.